Now, kung smart po kayo, hindi niyo po gagawin yon. Ang magagawa lang noon, yung pipirma po sa ibabaw ng pangalan ng presidente ay people who are dumb or stupid. And you're not stupid, right? I don't
So,
think so.
mga kababayan, matindi yung pagtatanong ni Senador Raffy Tulfo dito kay Sebastian. Ay, sinabi niya pa dito ay you're smart guy, hindi ka naman bobo na pipirma ka sa taas ng pangalan ng Pangulo. Kasi yung pagpirma ni Sebastian ay nagkaroon ng issue yun dahil nga muntik na makalusot itong 300 metric tons na asukal. So, kini-question ni Senador Raffy Tulfo kung sino bang na mga unggoy anya. Unggoy nga kasing binanggit nito ni Senador Raffy Tulfo eh. Sino ba daw yung mga unggoy na nasa likod ni Sebastian na kaya napilitan magpirma itong importation na ano na ito na 300 metric tons. Eh kung babalikan natin yung video nga eh sa Bulacan at sa Pampanga ay halos sa umabot ng 240 million pesos na asukal yung nakumpiska doon. Eh ayon nga kay Senate President, eh paano pinapaliwanag yung si Sebastian, eh paano mo nasasabi na shorted tayo ng asukal, eh napakarami palang asukal sa bodega natin. So parang gusto nilang isabotahe yung presyo ng asukal para biglang tumaas. So maganda ring tanong ni Senador Raffy Tulfo dito at talagang nasupalpal. Palpal itong si Sebastian at hindi rin mahuli-huli sa bunganga. Talagang mayroong parang gustong kulang na lang sabihin ni Senador Raffy Tulfo na mayroon kang pinagtakpan. Kasi ito yung gustong hulihin ni Senador Raffy Tulfo sana eh. Kaso ayaw talaga. Pero itong pagtatanong ni Senador Raffy Tulfo ay halos bihira sila nag-i-Englishan dito ah. Sa tanong ni Senador Raffy Tulfo, English ito ah. Halos hindi siya nakapagsalita ng Tagalog dito mga kababayan. At itong si Sebastian, ganun din. Siyempre, kung magtatagalog yan, maintindihan ng mga farmers. Eh, pinipilit nila mag-English para hindi maintindihan, lalo na magtatanim ng tubo. Ay, hindi maintindihan yan mga kababayan. Let's go. So, sa kanilang pagtatanong. So, huwag niyong kalimutan i-share itong ating video. Napakaganda ito.
I have to ask you a question and maybe make a request, Yusek Sebastian. Sorry, you're going to be off. You're going to be. You're not going to like my question, my direct question. To me, you seem to be a very smart guy. Tama. So many people vouch for your character. Marami ako narinig about you, even from SP Mig Subiri. And I was told na ikaw ay galing sa abroad. At nakapag-aral ho ba kayo sa abroad?
Yes, Your Honor. As a scholar, Your Honor.
Scholar. Okay. Ano pong tinapos niyo po, sir?
I got my PhD from Cornell University, Your Honor.
Wow, PhD Cornell University sa abroad. Okay. So that means you're a very, very smart guy. Right? So, if you're a smart guy, if I were you, I think it's better, it's high time na sabihin mo na sa amin dito, huwag na tayo magpaikot-ikot pa, kung sino yung mga nasa likod mo. Kasi nga po, sir, hindi ka naman po pipirma sa ibabaw ng pangalan ng Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, sa ibabaw ng kanyang pangalan, kung wala pong may utos sa inyo, kung wala pong nasa likod nyo na malalakas ng mga tao. I think you're just trying to cover up something here. Get the monkey off your back. I think it's about time that you have to confess. I mean, because you're a smart guy, right? Cornell University, PhD, or you're just trying to outsmart us? That's why you don't want to tell us kung sino po yung mga nag-utos sa'yo.
No, Your Honor. There was nobody who pushed me or pressured me on this matter, Your Honor.
Yung panghupag sa sign sa ibabaw ng apelyido ng presidente, sa pangalan ng presidente, yung ba'y gawain ng isang scholar at may PhD sa Cornell University?
No, Your Honor, I signed for the Secretary of Agriculture based on the authority that was given to me on July 15, 2022.
Who gave you the authority, sir?
The authority was, the memo was issued by the Executive Secretary by authority of the President, Your Honor.
Okay, but did you ask the Executive Secretary about that memo to make sure that you can sign on his behalf sa ibabaw pa man din ng kanyang pangalan? Presidente po pinag-usapan natin po, hindi po yung ordinaryong kawani ng gobyerno.
The memo, Your Honor, states that I can sit as ex officio chair of boards committees, etc., of, of any government agency where the Secretary of Agriculture is a member, Your Honor. And SRA, the SRA board is one of those boards where the Secretary of Agriculture sits as ex officio, Your Honor. So since the Secretary is the member, and I am representing him more or less, I signed for the Secretary of Agriculture, who is the President of the Republic, Your Honor.
For the Secretary of Agriculture, right? That's what you're saying. But you signed above the name of President Bongbong Marcos.
Yes, with an initial 4, Your Honor.
That's why I'm going back to what I said earlier. Is that an act of a very smart person? Because hanga po ako sa inyo, yung credentials niyo po, napaka-impeccable. Okay, di po ba? Now, kung smart po kayo, hindi niyo po gagawin yon. Ang magagawa lang noon, yung pipirma po sa ibabaw ng pangalan ng presidente ay people who are dumb or stupid. And you're not stupid, right? I don't think so. You don't look like stupid to me. You look like a very smart guy. Kaya lang, ayaw mo lang magsalita kasi nga, meron kang pinagtatapang mga grupo o tao. I think yun po observations ko.
Wala ho, Your Honor.
Nakikita ko po yung paa nyo, pag ganun-ganun na po, ninirelease ka. Sige na po, hindi ko na po dadagdagan yung anxiety ninyo. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sana po, Mr. Chair, sa next hearing, ma-invite po natin yung mga taga-Bureau of Customs. Kasi nga po, Mr. Chair, nakikita ko po, yung mga taga-Bureau of Customs, they're very relentless in the fight against smuggling sa sugar and all. And I have to commend them for that. On the other hand, ang tanong, bakit nakalabas yung mga asukal na yon, yung mga hoarding na tinatawag nila, nakalabas ng pier? Sana, hindi na nakalabas yung kinagawa lang sana ng customs, yung kanilang trabaho. Diba? And then from what I've heard, itong pinaka-latest, yung sugar sa Subic, ay meron palang permit yun. Mr. Chairman, Your Honor. So, dito sumablay ang mga taga-Bureau of Customs. Ano bang pangalan nitong Commissioner ng Customs? This guy, he opens his mouth before he would even look at the documents available. He could have asked people in his office mag-provide ng E2M documents from their system para masiguro niya na kung legit ba o hindi yung mga produktong i-rate nila. I think what he did, this guy from Bureau of Customs, para ma-divert yung attention natin. Meron kasi tayong serious attention. Ito na nga yung SO4. Ngayon, para ma-divert yung attention natin, rate sila left and right, bahala na ang Diyos. Para yung ating attention ay mapunta doon sa smuggling versus doon sa SO4 na sino nag-utos kay Yusek Sebastian pumirma. So I would appreciate it really, Mr. Chair, if we could invite a member of the Bureau of Customs, especially this guy, the commissioner, I forgot his name. I would really like to talk to him kasi mukhang mahilig itong magpadalos-dalos. And again, there's nothing wrong na mag-grade siya na mag-grade. Go ahead. Pero dapat pag nag-grade siya, tinatansya niya muna at alam niya kinang ginagawa para wala naman maabala mga tao, walang napapahiya. Yun na po, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Tulfo.
Senator.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming. And first of all, ako, sabihin ko lang sa iyo, I have no doubt about you. Alam kong nag-research muna ako about you, and I found out na you have a very good track record, service track record. But since you are involved in this fiasco, you have to answer my questions. Is it all right with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, based doon sa sinabi kanina ni Executive Secretary, lahat ng text mo sa kanya regarding na nagpapalo up ka about this yung sugar order number 4 ay wala siyang sagot sa mga text mo. Is that true?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. So wala siyang sagot. Now, sinabi niya na ang sagot mo daw sa kanya at saka si Rapika ay akala ninyo na okay na kay Presidente. Is it true?
That's correct, Your Honor.
That's correct. Ilang taon ka na bang Yusek dyan sa agriculture, Sir Sebastian?
March to the present, Your Honor.
So bago lang.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, alam mo, sa amin, no, sa pulis at sa military, maraming namamatay sa maling akala. Pag nag-assume ka ng nag-assume, ay talagang lives are at stake. Pwedeng mamamatay ka sa gira pag nag-assume ka na nag-assume. So, alam niyo yung ginawa niyong assumption is parang kung ako ordinaryong tao, I cannot accept that reason. Kung nasabi niyo, napirmahan mo yung sugar order number 4 in behalf of the President or for and in behalf of the President being the Secretary of Agriculture, napirmahan mo yan dahil sa maling akala. Parang hindi ko matanggap-tanggap yung rason na yan. Meron pa bang mas malaking rason dyan? Aside sa maling akala. People are wondering, people are speculating na meron pang mas mabigat na rason siguro yan. Bakit mo pinirmahan? Hindi lang sa maling akala. Ako, I don't buy that justification. Forgive me for my frankness. Maling akala. I will not buy that explanation. Please give me more satisfying explanation.
Your Honor, I actually have prepared a statement, but you will not allow me to read.
With the
I
permission
can
of
submit
Senator
it.
De La Rosa, is your statement different from your submitted sworn statement?
It summarizes, Your Honor.
It
And,
summarizes your
and
sworn
this-
statement.
And it put into context the decision, how we arrived on SO4.
Kasi binigyan niyo po kami ng affidavit niyo.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So there is now a second affidavit.
No, this is not. This is more of a statement summarizing more or less,
No,
and
but
putting into context.
That will be converted into a sworn statement because you are under oath right now.
Okay, that's all. That's all.
So
right.
what's the difference between the first affidavit and your second statement?
It only put it into context, Your Honor, the decision, because the affidavit is more of a narrative, Your Honor, of events.
So it supplements.
It supplements, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Chair, but before he delivers
And let
his
me- to
opening
answer-
statement, I just would like to get an answer,
Yes, Your
instant answer from my question.
The instant answer, Your Honor, is that starting July or even earlier than that, we are already seeing the rise of price of sugar and also the diminishing supply of domestic sugar, Your Honor. And as an official of the Department of Agriculture, I am monitoring all these developments, and I'm very concerned that prices are going up. And just like in other commodities, prices are going up, and we in the department are being pressured also to do something, Your Honor. So we presented the briefer. We gave the President a briefer mid-July, Your Honor, already alerting of the diminishing supply of sugar and also the rising price of sugar, Your Honor. So SRA indicated in their data that we only have a supply of sugar of up to the end of August. So the private sector were also pushing for more supply of sugar. We have dialogue with them. We consulted the millers, the refiners, and the planters, and they were all unanimous in proposing that we go into 300,000 importation, Your Honor. So these are all documented. The sugar order was not decided in one day. It went through a process of consultation and discussion with many stakeholders. We base it on data, Your Honor, and that the pressure to come up with to supplement the supply, local supply, was really there, Your Honor. So if you can imagine, Your Honor, you're given the authority. I was given the authority under a memorandum last July 15, 2022, which put me in a bind, Your Honor, because if I don't act, I could be reprimanded or something like that. But if I also act, that's also the risk, Your Honor. So I decided that based on that authority and having briefed the President on August 1, during our meeting in Malacanang, as indicated by the Honorable Executive Secretary, and also coming from feedback from the meeting of the Executive Secretary with Administrator Sarapica, Board Member Balderrama, and also the President on August 4, wherein Administrator Sarapica was directed by the President to submit a sugar order, a sugar importation program, which he communicated to me, Your Honor, on August 5, which the Executive Secretary also admitted that it was sent to him directly by Administrator Sarapica, and which I also communicated through memorandum to the President, and then with subsequent follow-up, but getting no reply, and considering the urgency of the situation of sugar, which we now feel, Your Honor, because you see, Your Honor, even if we approve sugar order number 4, now it will take us at least 1 month before the supply will arrive at the earliest, Your Honor. So all those situations, Your Honor.
Yusek, I think you're now lecturing Senator De La Rosa. Ang tinatanong lang niya, yes or no, and then thereafter you proceed with your supplemental affidavit. Para ano tayo, concise. Maliligaw
Yes.
tayo nito, maliligaw tayo.
Yes,
Yes,
I would
Your
like to restate my question, Yusek, no? Sabi mo, authorize ka, pumirma. Therefore, kina-counter mo yung... but before I ipagpatuloy ko yun, I would like to express my appreciation sa yung ginawa that you voluntarily resign from your post. That was a very gentlemanly act coming from you. But just to get to the bottom of this, please answer my question. Parang lumalabas sa sinasabi mo na you are authorized. Therefore, you are contradicting the statement of Malacanang that sugar order number 4 is illegal. You are not authorized to sign according to them.
As per the July 15, 2022 memorandum from the Executive Secretary, as authorized by the President, Your Honor, it is very clear, if I may read, and I think that was also cited by the Honorable Risa Ontiveros.
Yusek, no need for that. We have
Yeah.
copies of that. That has been all
that-
over. Yes
that
or
is-
no yung tanong, and then
yes.
thereafter yung supplemental affidavit mo na meron kang gustong i-clarify.
That is the basis of my signing, Your Honor.
So you mean to say you have the authority to sign sugar order number 4? Yes or no?
With good conscience, Your Honor, that was my basis in signing. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
I think, Senator De La Rosa, your 5 minutes is now 10 minutes. Senator Estrada will...
I think my 5 minutes, Your Honor, was, Mr. Chairman, is for questioning, not including the answer. The answer was very long. Can I be given...
you are arguing with me.
Sorry,
I will.
Sorry, Mr. Chairman.
I will.
I just would like to yield to Senator Jingo Estrada.
Yes, thank you.
Just a follow-up question in relation to the line of questioning of Senator De La Rosa. Mr. Sebastian, did you talk or approach the President before you signed SO number 4?
I did not have that chance, Your Honor.
Did you not even call him or make an appointment with the President before you signed SO4? Because I have this document, SO number 4. You signed, your signature appears, you signed in, above the name of the President.
I signed for the Secretary of Agriculture, Your Honor, who is
Yes.
also the chair of SRA.
You signed in behalf of the Secretary of Agriculture, which is the President himself. Am I correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Why did you not ask permission from the President?
I base it on the authority that was given to me in good faith, Your Honor,
Authority given to you by whom?
by that memo on July 15,
By the Executive Secretary?
2022.
By the Executive
Executive
Secretary?
Secretary as authorized by the President.
Yes,
Your
did you
Honor.
talk to the Executive Secretary before signing this in behalf of the President?
I sent the memorandum on August 5, Your Honor, and as also mentioned by the Executive Secretary, I texted him on a Sunday of that the following Sunday.
So he did not reply, am I correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
He did not reply, but you still signed it
In my
without
affidavit,
any permission coming from the President himself.
that is correct, Your Honor. In my affidavit,
You
I
shouldn't have
stated it.
signed the
Your
SO
Honor,
number 4 without the approval of the President.
There is also in that memorandum, Your Honor, that whatever I do can be considered regular unless disapproved or reprobated by the President, Your Honor. And that is exactly what the President did when I informed him personally on August 10, 2022, Your Honor, when I reported to him that we have approved the 300,000 metric tons importation for sugar, and he disapproved that my action, Your Honor, and also the importation. So I immediately conveyed that to Administrator Sarapica, and Administrator Sarapica also did revoke or remove the publication of that special order, sugar order number 4, Your Honor.
But I still believe that you should have asked for the clearance of the President, because your authority to act as chairman of the board emanated from the President. Am I correct?
I was acting in good faith and because of the urgency of the matter, Your Honor. But with full sense also, Your Honor, that it can be disapproved and reprobated by the President.
Senator Estrada, with just a 1 minute direction from the chair. Will the good committee secretary provide all the 5 members in this elevated platform the thick folders? Because I see now a lot of staff members are having that thick folders that should be provided to the members of this committee. Dapat bigyan din kami rito. Ito yung tinatanong ni Senator Estrada, wala kaming kopya. Can you provide us with 5 more copies here, including the Senate President?